I did it every day before I left. Turned around and with both hands, flipped my school the bird. I don't even know if I thought about college then. I just knew I wanted to move far away, have a career, maybe be a lawyer. My childhood was this mix of the highest highs and the lowest lows. My mom and dad were doing really well, and then they weren't. There was some serious addiction, alcohol, drugs, relationships, eating disorders. Home sometimes made pretty promises, like my parents being together or not getting in trouble again with the law, but they didn't last. Give or take a few months, I'd be back babysitting drunk adults, weathering rehab trips, and living in denial. As my parents were getting their stuff together, I was starting high school, and I could finally stop holding the balance. I started making my own mistakes with substances, with boys, with my studies. And sure, I had a couple teachers who pulled me aside before or after class, not to scold me, but to tell me my potential. I guess I kind of flipped them the bird too. Right before I graduated, I stumbled into the idea of Jesus and God. I was emotionally wrecked by this unconditional love. I found sobriety, self-worth, and thankfully had no real-life repercussions for my teenage mistakes. Yet I still felt this need to hold on to my own desire for the future. And when I graduated, I never thought I'd step foot in high school again. But by the end of my freshman year, all I could think about was teaching. I could see myself in front of a classroom, educating, affirming, and really seeing each student, both for who they were then and who they could become. I was furious. As I laid on my bedroom floor in the middle of the night, probably for the millionth time, I found myself stuck in this loop of memories of my high school teachers. The ones who gave me perspective, read me stories written hundreds of years ago, saying, look, that character went through the same thing you're going through. They were the first to show stubborn me that same unconditional love that I saw in my faith. I hadn't noticed before. The next day, I woke up, I wrote an email to my advisor. I'd like to change my major. I want to be a high school teacher.